Video chart presentation of GLTC Solutions. GLTC is a bulletin board listed company trading our ticker GLTC. Stock made a real strong move over the last couple weeks, coming off this 55-cent area all the way up to peak out at $1.34. Looks like some profit takings going on. Rough day yesterday, down about 11.5%. Just going to take a quick look at this chart, try to identify a few different pullback points, and offer some commentary on resistance if the move continues upward. The thing to note is this is something that we always talk about. Seeing the positive divergence as the price per share is trending down, MACD is trending back towards zero, tells you the stock's trying to find a bottom. And oftentimes a large move will follow. Even right through here, it was a pretty nice climb from around 55 cents up to 80 cents. A pullback followed, found another bottom, made a stronger move. That's why when we're chasing bottoms, we always take a look at positive divergences, because on the whole, they're pretty reliable to find stocks that are about ready to bounce or perhaps even reverse course. Similarly, PPO trending back towards zero. ADX was pretty neutral when that move happened, breaking up through 40 now. It's in a strong trend, but it looks like it's going to flatten out, and that tells you a pullback could be getting ready to happen. MFI, of course, turning down with the selling pressure yesterday. Clearly a nice uptrend. Accumulation distribution dove off with the selling. It obviously far outweighed buying pressure. It's also showing shaking money flow. CCI, technically speaking, it would be a sell when it breaks back through 100, according to the rules of the commodity channel. Full still, also still showing good momentum in the play. What I look for now is just to curl back around, try and break back up through 80. Tricks, clearly in a nice uptrend, leading into the move, still making higher lows. RSI is pretty much to be expected as well. Selling pressure yesterday, some momentum's coming out of the play. Really wanted to look at those indicators just to show what you look for beforehand, before the move happens. Now that it has happened, from a moving average standpoint, I always pay attention to that pink line. 10-day moving average registering at 92. It's a good gauge for buy and sell points. Momentum technical traders will hold this stock until it breaks back down through that 10-day moving average. If it curls, breaks back up through it, that would be the buy point again. From a static support level, back down at 80 cents. That was a breakout point for it. On any deep pullback, that should serve as a pretty good area of support. To a lesser extent, $1 should serve as some support. Historically, it was a resistance area. If we threw some Fibonacci's in there, you'd see if we took it from this bottom point up to the peak, that those two levels are pretty close to coordinating with 61 and 38% retrace marks, further adding the idea of those areas becoming support levels. On the upside, you have to look back towards those old highs right there around $1.34. See, historically, back in July and August, it was a support area, resistance area in August as well. Proved pretty tough on this last move, and it was at a point where it pushed the candles outside the Bollinger Bands. Riding the upper end of the bollies is very bullish, but typically stocks don't want to get too far outside of them. They want to consolidate and they'll pull back in. You can see even back through here on the downside, slip outside the lower Bollinger Band, pull back inside, slip outside, pull back in. It's just something that's pretty common. You can usually get several days out of it, but then it's time to expect a consolidation. And that's exactly what's going on with GLTC right now. This is a pretty thinly traded stock, 244,000 shares traded. That's a fair amount for it over its average. So on a pullback, I'd be looking for volume to start to dry up, show its selling pressure subsiding, and then I'd want to see it come off of a support level with an increase in volume to show its upward pressure could be coming back at it. Those are the type of things that I look for in momentum plays like this, and that's what I'd be looking for in GLTC. But as always, it's merely my interpretation. Thank you for watching, and trade smart.